Good evening, proletariat! Welcome to Turbo Tuesday, the show where we test the mettle of whatever boss Reddit is salivating over this week. As always, we built a list designed to showcase our CEO of choice and test their business acumen. After a head-to-head, we'll give them a performance review and decide if they're likely to make it in the free meta, or if they'll need to be sent to a Siberian gulag. Today we're, gonna take a look at lore. Presenting TIERRA, Source of Destruction, and SOPHIA, Goddess of Rebirth. Before we check out today's corporate stooge, however, a word about our sponsor. This video is sponsored by Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro Deck, a one-stop shop for database searching, deck building, and strategy articles, all conveniently located at YGOPRODECK.com. The first of this terrible twosome is the no longer noided TIERRA, Source of Destruction. Let's see. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by shuffling 10 other cards with different names from your hand or field into the deck or extra deck, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's special summon cannot be negated. If this card is special summoned, shuffle all cards into the deck except for this card from each player's hand, field, graveyard, and face up pendulum monsters from the extra deck. Neither player can activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. The second is SOPHIA. Let's check her out. Cannot be normal summoned or set, must be special summoned from your hand by banishing one face-up ritual, fusion, synchro, and Xyz monster from anywhere on the field, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's special summon cannot be negated. When this card is special summoned, banish all other cards from both players' hands, fields, and graveyards. Cards and effects cannot be activated in response to this effect's activation. Two cosmic forces capable of ending the game on their own, but both with significantly high investment. To which do we invest? Well, let's send our leaders to the Percy ladder. First up to prove themselves is TIERRA playing versus Tindangle. Oh, girl, have some self-respect. Okay, well, TIERRA's leading. They'll lead with a copy of Vion, sending a copy of Malicious to the graveyard. They'll then activate the grave effect of Malicious to summon a Malicious from deck and link summon a copy of Isolde. They'll activate Isolde's effect and the second effect in order to special summon a copy of Armageddonite from deck. Armageddonite's going to send a copy of Destrudo, which will be activated in order to synchro summon a copy of Power Tool Dragon. Power Tool Dragon will add a copy of DDR to hand, and afterwards we'll activate the grave effect of Phoenix Blade so we can DDR back this Armageddonite and activate its effect again, sending a Zephyros. Zephyros will return this copy of DDR, and then we'll activate Phoenix Blade one more time before activating DDR one more time before activating Armageddonite one more time for Summoner Monk. We'll go into Dugaris, bringing back this Summoner Monk, and it's time for a Link Summon of Saruya. Next, we'll Phoenix Blade, and then discard the Phoenix Blade to Summoner Monk for Rescue Ferret, bringing out a Quillbolt Hedgehog, a Hunter Dragon, and a Glow-Up Bulb. Next is Tin Musical Battle Mech, bringing back this copy of Glow-Up Bulb and the grave effect of Quillbolt Hedgehog, and it's time for a Link Summon of Nightmare Griffin. Nightmare Griffin has a very specific typing. First, we'll activate its effect. Next, we'll go into a copy of Guard Dragon LP and activate LP's effect for Brotar, targeting this copy of Nightmare Griffin so we can search our TIERRA. After that, we're going to go into a Romulus using its effect, and a Pisty using its effect to bring back Brotar for additional material. We'll Power Lance this Romulus, and then go into a Triple Burst Dragon, a Glow-Up Bulb, a Phoenix Blade, and that's 10! Here is TIERRA! Everything is going to be shuffled back, and we should have this game on lock. Until our opponent draws Pot of Extravagance. Okay, well, they'll fire the pot and Drelth Intruder? Are you kidding me? Okay, well, they'll set both Drelth and Intruder, and oh my god, I have no idea how we're going to win. We'll attack into Intruder, adding a Drelth to hand. They draw a Dynamiscus for turn. They'll activate Drelth's effect, and then activate Intruder's effect as well, sending a copy of Hound to the graveyard. I mean, we can Reinforcement of the Army for a Vion. That's one additional attack. We'll activate its effect as well. We'll go ahead and proc this Intruder and this Drelth, and then we'll remember how Order works. Our opponent's going to get back the Intruder as well as the Hound off of a D-Holes, and oh my god, we're absolutely dead here. They're going to flip up a copy of Hound, and it's already at 5,900 attack. They'll flip up Intruder as well, and Drelth, activating Drelth's effect. Oh no. Normal summoning a Trinity, going into Acute Cerberus, activating the effect of Trinity, getting a Nagel's Protection, setting that, activating a Drelth. Oh god, and activating a Fiendish Rhino Warrior and an Intruder, sending a Scarm. They're going to send one additional Intruder and get in for 9,800 damage. A terrible showing from TIERRA. Maybe SOPHIA can save her set. She's playing against Magispectors, which is, at the very least, better than Tindangle. She's going to lead with a copy of Vision Hero Vion, and the start of this combo is largely the same. We'll activate the effect of Malicious, and then link summon a copy of Isolde. We'll activate Isolde's effect, then activate the second effect in order to special summon a copy of Armageddonite. We'll activate Armageddonite's effect, sending a Destrudo to the graveyard, then activating Destrudo's effect so we can synchro summon a copy of Power Tool Dragon, adding a DDR to hand. After that, we're going to activate the grave effect of Phoenix Blade and the effect of DDR in order to special summon this Armageddonite, activating the effect to send a Zephyros and Zephyros' effect to return the DDR. Next, we'll activate Phoenix Blade's effect and DDR one more time, bringing back Armageddonite and sending a copy of Summoner Monk. Monk. Next, we'll go into Dugaris, and now it changes. We're going to bring out the Summoner Monk to get a Rescue Ferret and link summon a Zephyra Metaltron. Our targets this time are Dotscaper, Brotar, and Vion. We'll go into Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief before bringing back Dotscaper off of a link summon, going into Pisty, activating Pisty's effect for a copy of Brotar, and then discarding this Phoenix Blade, targeting Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief for Sophia. Next, we'll go into Romulus and equip him twice before summoning Phalanx, going into Decode Talker and Cyber Switch, going into LB, triggering the effect of Cyber Switch, and triggering LB's effect for a Curse of Dragonfire. We'll perform a Fusion Summon, a Ritual Summon, and it's Sophia time, baby! We'll banish absolutely everything in our hand, field, and graveyard and pass it back to our opponent. This time, at least, we win. Well, we're back. And just how do the petit bourgeois perform? Let's consult our super scientific metrics above. First, let's talk about TIERRA. I'm awarding this terrible terror a 1 in terms of consistency. I cannot stress how seldom you open this monster. Unlike Sophia, TIERRA requires you to open the right hand in the right sequence with non-deterministic draws causing a summon or a brick. Things have to go incredibly right, and it's easy to screw it up. I'm awarding this terminal threat a 1 in terms of investment. This deck is 40 cards of pure engine, and none of it is capable of doing anything else. Finally, I'm awarding this Bungaloid base a 2 in terms of payoff. Apparently, this is completely capable of losing to a top-decked extravagance. Next, let's scour Sophia. I'm awarding this giant goat a 2 in terms of consistency. Let's keep this contextual. Yes, you've got to open pretty well, but unlike TIERRA, you don't have to open exactly perfectly. I'm awarding this Vorpgate Imposter a 1 in terms of investment. There's no way to make this in anything other than a dedicated deck, and dedicated deck is a term that needs a lot of qualifiers. Finally, I'm awarding this Cataclysmic Consequence a 2 in terms of payoff. Same as TIERRA, should your opponent top deck well, it's still completely possible they walk away with the match. With that said, my final verdict is a congratulations to Sophia. Cameraman, fetch the dual terminal.